Okay, check 1 2 1 2 test test 1 2. I got this new little microphone here. It's from a DJI. It's the Mic Mini, I think, if I remember. Yeah, DJI Mic Mini. It was sent to me. I'm going to try it out, see if it works better than just a microphone on the Osmo. Yeah, that's what I've been filming on, is the Osmo Pocket 3. Again, not getting paid by anybody to say this. I got this camera, I'm trying it out, seeing if it'll work good for this type of thing with these little videos I'm making for YouTube. Again, still back here in my one-car messy garage. It's working so far. See what happens. But again, this new wireless microphone, just something new. Try out, you know, always trying new gear. See what happens. A buddy of mine says that we have what's called GAS, Gear Acquisition Syndrome. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I know, another video. But this is not something you can just build in one video. I mean, you could if you do it really fast and time-lapse it or high-speed it or add some effects to it or whatever. But that's not what I'm doing. I want to make sure I'm doing it step by step. I'm doing it the right way, making it safe for the driver. And yeah, you know, so I'm taking my time. Again, you can always fast forward and rewind these videos if you like. I don't mind. But I do want to know if you can help me out in breaking the algorithm and subscribing and liking. That's all I'm really asking for. I'm not getting paid by you people to do this. I'm not asking you for any money. I'm just asking you to hit the like button or subscribe. That's it. Pretty simple. And in this video, we're going to talk about the seat. So I went ahead and found the back bar closest to the axle. Put some white tape on it. I found the center point and measured halfway. I made another mark there, another mark there. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut on this line and this line and put the seat holder here and the other seat holder here. Just a quick note while I've been editing this video. I noticed that I really didn't talk about the actual seat itself. It's a plastic seat. It looks like it's injected molded.
It's either polypropylene or polyethylene. And what's going to happen is once it gets out of the mold, it might unshape itself, might not keep the natural shape that it was supposed to be. So it might be a little bit off on different points of it. Also, when they trim the seat, it might not be perfect. Like, not every single seat's going to be exactly the same. So when you're doing the 45-degree angle metal pipes that are come off the back of the back crossbar, you might have to make some adjustments to your left or your right. You're going to have to see that the seat might be a little bit warped, a tiny bit, and you might have to just move those rods around, those 1-inch steel tubes around that's going to hold the seat in. You might have to move it a little bit. As you noticed, I'm measuring and measuring and measuring. I'm trying to make it look as symmetrical as possible. Also, between the two 45-degree uprights for the seat holder, the brain slash motor controller is going to fit in between there. So you want to have enough space for that as well. So keep up the great work and have fun. And now back to the video.
See where it needs. Now with this in place, I'm gonna put the Sharpie mark on it anyway. Because I know I got to drill a hole. So now, let's see. Sharpie show up? Yes, it did. There's a dot for Sharpie there. There's a dot for the Sharpie there. Okay. So, let's see. 28. There you go. 61.8. Close enough. Let's see. That is set at 57.6. Might not be exactly where it needs to be, but it's close enough. Now let's see what the tab is set at. 62.7. I think that's close enough. I mean, it's supposed to be exactly 60 is what they're saying, but I might be able to get that angle once I install the rubber bushings on there and then the seat itself bolted in. So we'll see what happens, but I think 62.7 is fairly close. And as like everything else, there's even a bag for the seat mounts. Yep, see? Everything it needs in it. Bolts, rubber washers, regular metal washers. It's all there. Pretty cool. So, between the seat supports, you're going to need to have 4 pieces. You're going to have the rubber grommet or rubber washer, locking nut, a bolt, and then a metal washer. Basically, you're going to take the metal washer, and that's going to go on the seat side. It's going to come through, just like so. But we're going to put the rubber grommet between the seat and the metal frame. And then you're going to take your locking nut and put that on afterwards. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of those nice 5/16 washer on there. Yep, another 5/16 washer. Another thing you can do is once you get the first hole in, before you drill the second hole, line it up and then come with your drill and drill the second hole here. Might be easier for you to line it up. Just another tip. Okay, don't want to crush this 100%. You still want a little bit of the rubberness to it. So it's kind of like a, not really a shock absorber, but it's some kind of little bit of dampening. Now on the inside, what you're gonna have is a wide washer and a cap bolt. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some neoprene padding over those, because even though it's not dead smack center, which is good because that's where your spine's going to be, you don't want there the mounts. I'm gonna put some neoprene padding over it just to be a little more comfortable. And then again, it's not the best seat in the world for go-karts. It's from what I've been told, a very basic seat. I think they might want to upgrade the seat. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Okay, now there's two of these little brackets. They're supposed to go towards the front of the seat. Well, this is where the battery will sit, and then this is that way is the front of the go-kart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one, I'm going to lay it right here on the frame, and I'm going to see where it ends up. Ends up roughly right about there. Maybe put a little more angle on it. This as well is going to get tack welded in, and then it's going to drill a hole through the bottom of the seat, put a rubber grommet on it. Again, same thing as the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, find out where it sets the best for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to take my C-clamp. I'm going to clamp it in. So, roughly right about there. Where it's going to end up. And I'm going to tack weld it here. So in place, put a rubber grommet on it, and then drill a hole. I'm going to drill a hole from the bottom up through the seat so that I know. So I'll have the drill come this way so it goes and lines up with the seat, because I still have the back of the seat bolted on in place. And that's what I'm doing. Make it easy. So, as you can see, there's the seat all bolted in. There's 4 bolts. And the cap, the rounded off part, is inside the seat. I'm going to put some neoprene foam in there for the drivers, because I don't think that's going to be really comfortable resting on that. It's a hard plastic seat to begin with. This is the XL seat. I also have a large, medium, and a small, because we don't know what size the person is that's going to be driving this yet. So as you can see, every step it's getting to be more and more like a go-kart. Okay, first time sitting in the go-kart. A little dusty. See how it fits. Pedals are good. I'm gonna have to raise this up a little bit. Nice feature. Tilt steering wheel. Accelerator is not connected yet. That's fine. I don't actually feel the bolts in the seat, which is cool. Again, floor pan's not in yet, so, but at least pedals are where I need them to be. Again, I've got some ability of adjusting where the pedals land. Again, nothing is 100% locked in for the steering wheel or any that kind of stuff. So, there you go. Maybe I'll get a smaller steering wheel for future use as well. Maybe a different shaped one. Don't know yet. Gonna also try and figure out maybe to put like a speedometer right here, some graphical stuff. I do like the fact there's a lot of space for me to put another battery system down here somewhere to power up lighting, cameras, that kind of stuff. Because I don't want to take power away from the battery that's in the vehicle. I'd rather use that just for the drivetrain. So any accessories and stuff will be a different battery system. There you go. First time sitting in the go-kart. Now to get in and out of this thing. Oh. So I'm gonna start using the DJI Mic Mini. It was sent to me to take a look at. Comes with this little case as well. On the back of the case, there's a USB-C port, so you can plug it in, charge. Tiny little battery in here, and then that battery in turn charges everything inside of it. I'm using one of the microphones right now. Comes with two microphones and a little receiver. The receiver is kind of cool, so you can connect it to any SLR you want. Also comes with the cables to connect it to other cameras. I've got one right here on my hat because I found out, this is where the fun part of it all begins. I found out that if I wear the transmitter, which is nice and small, and I wear it here on my shirt, it has to be on the outside. If I put it on the inside of my shirt, when I bend down, the sound gets muffled. Now, when it's on my hat here, it's not going to get muffled at all. It'll pick up the sound nice and clean. It also comes with these little tiny magnets, so you can put them inside your shirt and then magnet the microphone on the outside if you want. Again, I'm not being paid to say anything about these things. This was, just something I'm trying out. I'm always adding new gear, and so that's pretty much it for this episode on putting the seat in. Again, always take your time. Just take your time. Have fun with this project, and stay safe. And as always, like and subscribe, or subscribe and like. I don't know where the button is on the screen. And thank you for joining me for these series of videos. And if there's anything else, any questions you have, feel free to reach out. I always leave links in the description. Nothing is affiliated links. I'm not getting paid for any of it. So have fun and see you on the next one.